Hi friends, it's Brooke, and for today's video I just wanted to keep it super relaxed. So we're outside today, and as you can see by the title down below, we're going to be just discussing how to keep your mind clutter free. This is something I know I struggle with. So with this new era of technology, you know, all of us are constantly on one way or another on some type of technology, whether it's TV, our phone, laptops, the desktops, whatever it is. There are screens surrounding us all the time, and I also don't want to just put this all on there. There's a lot of other, so let me just talk about ways to either prevent or get your mind clutter free. One of the first ways I have listed here is meditation with sage. It doesn't have to be sage. You can totally use like lavender, eucalyptus, I can never say that, eucalyptus. So you can totally use something other than like white sage. That's fine. That's just what I had handy. I'm kind of just like almost like showering myself in this sage. This is just a way that I like to welcome in new thoughts, freeing thoughts, and just being able to let go of things. And mixing this with meditation, it also is just silencing my mind, because sometimes our mind can just go and like who said this? Jim Quick mentioned that while we're talking to ourselves, or like doing that self-talk, our mind is eavesdropping, and that's true. So while we're trying to like clutter free our mind, your mind is still eavesdropping and saying and kind of telling you why you shouldn't, how you shouldn't, that, you know, it's keeping you going, it's keeping that clutter there. So definitely meditation with sage. It doesn't have to be with or without sage, I guess, but I used it with sage, as you guys can see. And it was awesome. I felt a lot better, and honestly after this I had a really good day, and I can tell you for a fact this morning I was just not like, I started off thinking that my day was not going to be good, but after doing this little session I had a really good day. I actually spent the day with my mom, with my sisters. I actually saw my grandma, hung out with the dogs, I hung out with my honey. Like, it was a really good day. A really good slow day, I'll say. And sometimes I think that's really underrated. Everyone takes pride in saying that they're busy and they have X, Y, and Z to do, but I think we should like really normalize and praise not having things to do, because that's awesome. Especially in this time, there's always something to do, but just being able to kind of just relax and just, you know, just do you is nice. Okay, so the second thing that I want to talk to you about is reading a book. Any book for like approximately like 15 to 30 minutes a day. It takes that focused mind into like a new dimension, a new world of possibilities with what's happening in the book and what could come out, and what, you know, to get your mind to think about something other than what needs to be done, what you should be doing, what you haven't done, the places that you need to get to in such a short time frame. It just gets your mind to like do like almost like unfocused thinking. Number 3 is staying active. For me, I work from home, so I'm not gonna lie, like the first 2 weeks I was really struggling and just trying to find a balance of like taking these 15-minute breaks, 15-20-minute breaks, to just staying active as well. There, as you see here, is I just started doing this, okay, and I'm loving it, because these light workouts here, I think I literally spend about 15 minutes, especially if I'm doing this at the desk. I spend no more than 15 minutes doing light workouts, between squats, between like lunges, between, I don't know, any of like these, you know, like arm workouts, like all of that, maybe some abs, and maybe for lunch I'll even go and like do a little bit of cardio. Hi, I did have a switch camera, so if you see a difference in quality, it's because that's why. So number 4 to keeping a clutter-free mind is intaking or consuming any form of nut. They are just filled with all kinds of nutritions. It's quite amazing, what this little thing can do. Okay, they can definitely be a source of protein, fiber, vitamin E, magnesium, selenium, antioxidants, and they can also have the ability to reduce inflammation. I personally currently have is walnuts. I love cashews. Like, I just can't let cashews go. I have Brazilian and hazelnut. I believe it's the Brazilian nut that produces or gives off the selenium. I do have an autoimmune disease, so that definitely helps try to balance everything that's going on with that out. Number 5 is staying hydrated. I have come across so many people that will literally tell me how they don't like water, how they don't ever drink water. I find it so odd, and I can only imagine the type of things that their body experiences, because staying hydrated is super important. When I worked for a tax company, I very much had a lot of coffee, and I would notice that I couldn't, like, my mind was just cluttered from all the caffeine and, you know, being online, you know, doing all these things. So I switched out caffeine for more water. I was able to think clearly. I think I was more efficient. Staying hydrated, don't underestimate it. Number 6 is to declutter your workspace throughout the day, especially because I have multiple things going on one desk. I work from home, so like one corner is my work desk, the other corner is me being organized and me editing my YouTube videos and all that fun stuff that goes into that. So it can get pretty chaotic and pretty unorganized. So that's why I do it throughout the day, and if I don't do it throughout the day, then definitely by the end of the day I will have decluttered what is on my workspace, because I just can't handle coming into work with a bunch of stuff on my desk that I don't really know what goes where. It freaks me out, and it just creates more clutter in my mind. So definitely decluttering your workspace. Even if you're in office, declutter your workspace. You can get overloaded with sticky notes. With 7, it is setting out me time. So setting out time for yourself. What it looks like for me, nothing planned. Because I'm always planning, so I feel like having me time is like me not planning something, me not looking at any of the screens, me probably taking a bath, sitting there for like an hour with the wine. It's you time, when you're just trying to like declutter and like silence the mind and just, you know, have just a clutter-free mind. One of the best ways to detoxify and get all of that clutter out is to turn off all technology. Okay guys, that's the end of today's video. Thank you for being so patient about the shift in quality here in the cameras. I went from a Canon to a Sony, if you were wondering. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And so stay tuned in, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye! Eat some nuts, guys.